Hi there, Scorpio. How are you guys doing? I really hope that this video finds you well. Welcome back to the channel. It's me, Anisa from the Stereo. This is going to be your love general messages. It's a general reading, so the rules might get reversed or it may or may not resonate with you. And if this reading resonates with you, there's going to be a link down in the description box below for a personal reading with me, okay? So, in this reading, Scorpio, it's going to be a you versus them format. I'm going to be pulling a card about who is it that we're going to be talking about today and what their current energy is like. Your challenges, past, present, future from both parties, and we're going to clarify them. And I am also going to be pulling some advice card for you by the end of the session, okay? One more time. Scorpio, this person's current energy, they have the King of Swords, the Two of Swords, and also the Death card. You might be dealing with an Aquarius, Gemini, Libra, or you might be dealing with a fellow Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. That's as far as I can see right now. However, in terms of this person's current energy, it's pretty similar with the Libra reading that I just did earlier. So there is a high possibility that you might actually be dealing with Libra as well. But I feel that what this person is doing right now, this person is quite a bit indecisive when it comes to deciding what they want out of this connection, whether they want in or whether they want out, whether they want to work it out or whether they don't, whether they want to compromise or they don't. However, there's a level of stubbornness here that I'm sensing from this person because this person kind of like feel that they are in the right, okay? There is something here that they're trying to push on you. We're going to clarify what this is, okay? One of the biggest challenges within this connection, you have the Eight of Cups and also the Nine of Cups. So this could be you, this could be them. But one person within this connection has a tendency to go back to things that are emotionally unfulfilling for them because it has become a part of their addiction. We're going to clarify too, okay? Now, in the past, you were wonderful. You have the Knight of Pentacles and also the Sun card. From this person's side, they have the Hanged Man and also the Five of Swords. You were wonderful in a way that you were having like a really, really good unwavering devotions and loyalty towards this person. You were ready to be doing a lot of active services towards this person because you feel that this person, when things are great between the both of you, this person makes you extremely happy and you want to be bringing some sort of happiness within this connection as well. However, I feel that in the past, that energy wasn't really reciprocated in the way that it should because I feel that this person, instead of getting into a place of you are where you're like, I'm ready to actually be of service for you. They're like, okay, let me see. Let me wait if this is truly something that I want. Yeah. And don't rush me into making a decision or don't rush me into anything because I feel that for some reason in the past, this person feels a bit rushed. Okay. Now, in this present moment, Queen of Cups, Queen of Wands. There is a level of vulnerability in here. There is a level of availability in here. However, I still do feel that this person is still not really treating this connection as if like it's a collective happiness. You know what I mean? So in a way that it's more about their happiness against yours, not really our happiness, where there needs to be a level of compromises, where there needs to be a level of understanding and everything like that. They think they understand you, but you don't feel understood. They think that they're trying to do what's best for this connection, but you don't feel that way, okay? Now, in the future, they have the Temperance, and they also have the Three of Pentacles. From your side, you have the Hierophant, and also the Queen of Pentacles in upright position. I feel that in the future, you guys are just going to be, I know my worth, and I know what I want. If it is truly something that I want, that I would like to invest in it. But I'm not going to be as I was in the past, where I was so gung-ho about it, where I was so excited, where I was like ready to, be of service towards another person. You're like, okay, if you need me, I'm here, but unless you're giving me something that is good, then I'm not really going to be doing it for you. You know, you're starting to see yourself as a queen, regardless of the gender, but you're starting to see yourself in that regard. In this person's current, in the future, they have the Temperance and also the Three of Pentacles. I feel that everything that happened in Pisces season all the way to Sagittarius season this year, which is still a long way in the future, they're learning a lot, okay? There is a higher knowledge here that they are really absorbing and downloading, and I feel that they are going to try to work it out with you. However, again, Scorpio, I think you need to manage your expectations a little bit, because the Hierophant and also the Temperance is very different. In astrology, it's a quincunx in a way that it doesn't see one another. It doesn't understand one another, because the Hierophant is much more of like a traditional type of commitment. There is a level of like, we both are standing on an equal ground, making a promises about something. We need to appreciate, we need to respect the promise, we need to respect the connection and everything like that. Whereas the Temperance is much more of like, yeah, let's see. I'm going to go with the flow. Let's see where this goes. I'm not going to stress about it. I'm not really going to be making like a major impulsive decisions about it. Let's see where this goes. Right now, I feel content. Therefore, I'm going to work it out with you. Okay. Now, let's get into your reading, Scorpio, and let's start clarifying them. Okay. So I want to clarify that Queen of Cups from their side first. The Lovers, the Nine of Wands, and also the Hanged Man in upright position. Okay. I think one of the reasons why it's really interesting, because this person does feel like they are available, they're vulnerable, and you should have known that. You should have known that, you know, this person have feelings for you, this person have emotions for you. You should have known that. However, deep down in their subconscious mind, they're fearful of love and intimacy. You could be dealing with somebody here who has a bit of an avoidant attachment style, either a dismissive avoidant or a fearful avoidant, in a way that they view love and intimacy is going to hurt them at some ways, at some point. So right now they might feel like, no, I'm into it. I'm into Scorpio. But once it gets too deep, it gets too vulnerable, they start to, is it really something that I want? Give me space. I'm trying to consider if that is really, really something that I want. Let me find that inspiration. Let me find that enlightenment. Let me find that, let me wait for that assurances that, you know, this one is safe. But it's their subconscious that is blocking them to be able to truly enjoy a meaningful love and an intimate connection. Let me clarify the Four of Cups. From your side. Yeah, and I think that's why you've decided to, even if this person were to be coming to you, which I do see, so if it hasn't happened already, it's probably going to happen really, really soon, where this person is going to give you a little bit of a spark, a little bit of an action that says, again, look, Scorpio, I'm showing something towards you. But you won't see it. You won't feel very happy about it, because I feel that it has become some sort of a pattern within this connection where they're pretty much hot and cold or on and off. Okay, cool. Now you're giving me this, but I'm not looking for Ace of Wands. I'm not looking for just like a passionate 1 night, 2 night, a week, month. What I'm looking for is really 10 of Cups, a collective happiness, a relationship where I am happy and you're happy. I am content and you're content. You get your emotional desires met and I get mine met too. Okay? And if you don't give me this, then I'm not interested with just the Ace of Wands. Okay, let me clarify the Queen of Wands. For those of you who are single and ready to mingle, I actually do see you dealing with someone new too. But I still feel that you guys are closed off with them. Clarify the Queen of Wands from their side. Clarify the Three of Swords here. You want things to be balanced this time. You want things to be fair and equal this time. You want to stand where they stood or where they're standing at this present moment. For them, because of the changes that you guys have, because you've changed a lot, Scorpio, especially towards this person, they don't want you to change. They want you to be the old you. So I feel that this person is going to be doing like some sort of like actions to bring back the old Scorpio that would provide the old relationship or old connection back to them again. The dynamic is the same, the intensity is the same, the passion is the same. They kind of like quite miss it about you. From your side, you're like, no, you want to be selfish about it. Cool, I can be selfish too. Right now, I want things that are balanced. I don't want things that are unstable. I don't want things that, is on and off. I don't want the hottest beginning and the coldest ending. Let's clarify the future, Scorpio. I want to clarify the temperance from their side first. You're in love with this person. But the problem here, Scorpio, is that both of you are coming from a very different place. You know what I mean? You're coming from a place of love. Do they feel for you? Yeah, they do. But loving someone and choosing to be with them or choosing to work on a connection with them, ensuring that, that connection is going to result in a very collective happiness is not the same. Yeah. So in the future, I would highly advise you to start managing your expectation. Because this person with the temperance, clarified by the Two of Pentacles, Magician, and also the Six of Wands, it's more of the energy of like, you know what? It makes me feel good. Scorpio makes me feel good. To be with Scorpio makes me feel good, even though I'm still unsure. But what do I want to do with this connection? I'm still going to be doing it anyway. I'm not going to stress about where this is going. I'm not going to stress about, anything that Scorpio is stressing about. As long as it makes me feel good, I'm going to be content doing it. You, Hierophant, clarify by this. This is such an amazing connection. I love you. I would like to give you my cup of love, and I would be super duper generous to you. Scorpios are very competitive. I know it because my dad is a Scorpio and I have Scorpio Mars, even though I'm a Sagittarius Sun. This could be your competitiveness talking, Scorpio. The need to, make someone to be sure about you. This could stem from your childhood too. Okay, clarify the Three of Pentacles. No, actually I want to clarify, Three of Pentacles from their side in the future. Clarify the Queen of Pentacles. Scorpio. You're expecting something from somebody who is not able to give it to you. I know it's a very harsh truth to hear. But again, the feeling is there. But it's just different, I feel like you're dealing with an avoidant attachment style though. Because with the Three of Pentacles, it's like, okay, I would like to work on it because it makes me feel good. Yeah? I do like the way that Scorpio makes me feel. But that's the way that I want to do it. So I want to do it in a way of like, in the directions in which I want to go to. So if Scorpio is asking more of my time, more of my, more of me, I don't think I could do it. I'm going to be doing it my way because it makes me happy. It doesn't come from a place of like, okay, I love Scorpio. Scorpio makes me happy. I am going to ensure that I'm going to make Scorpio happy too. It doesn't come from that place. It comes from like, it makes me happy. I want my happiness. We're going to do it my way. And from you, you're expecting this person to show up as the King of Cups, someone who has a lot of emotional wisdom, somebody who empathizes a lot with you, somebody who is available, somebody who is vulnerable, somebody who's willing to do all the gritty work in order to ensure that this connection is going to bring about like a lot of collective happiness. Manage your expectations. Your expectations is the one that makes you be in not so pretty place sometimes, okay? I always say this too when I do personal readings, is like, expectations is resentment in the making. Whew, okay, let's pull some advice card for you here, Scorpio. You have the Four of Cups, you have the Ace of Wands, and you also have the Ten of Wands. I feel that, okay, you have a choice here that you can make, Scorpio. I feel that you are addicted to this person. No, you're not addicted to this person, but you're addicted to the feeling they are bringing. You might consider it silly, but they're actually people, and it's actually possible to be addicted to anxiety because of the high response that your body is making when you get triggered with anxiety. It wants it more and more and more. But aren't you tired? I think you're tired. So one of the ways for you to combat coming back to things that you know are no longer serving you, it has to come from a place where you start being less impressed with people who gives you bare minimum. When we're in love with somebody, or when we're, deeply connected with somebody, we tend to see, it doesn't have to be a romantic partner. It could be your children too, right? Like your child just made, a line, and you think that was the most beautiful drawings in the whole entire planet. We have the tendency to exaggerate, our loved ones. When this person is actually doing things that is of bare minimum, you have the tendency to exaggerate it, like, oh, this means that this person is taking me seriously. Oh, this means that this person is changing. Oh, this means that this person is this and that, this and that, and this and that. Stop it. By you painting things that they're doing in a rose-colored blush, that is the reason why you've been feeling so burdened lately. Because you're carrying all of those stories towards yourself. Just imagine if your best friend or your sister or your child is coming to you with the story that you're having here with this person and the thing that this person is doing to you. Would you actually consider it as something that is wowsy? That is amazing? Or would you just consider it as like, oh, just like that? Yeah? Because I feel that right now you deserve something more. It's okay for you to receive something from this person as long as it's not the same thing as it was in the past. There needs to be a bit of a change here going on, okay? So I think that is it for my reading for you here, Scorpio. I hope that you find tons and tons of clarity that you've been looking for, and I hope you have a really, really great week ahead. All right, bye-bye. Have a great day, guys. I love you.